So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another Memecoin video. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to grow your very small Solana balances so you can get up to that 1 or 2 Solana mark and start trading normally and making a lot of profits. But before we start this very important video, I would like to say thank you for the growth on the YouTube channel recently. Last time we did a check-in on our analytics, we were at 30 subs and now we have crossed 200. And not only that, your comments make me want to make more and more videos. So thank you for the positive comments, thank you for all the support, and also thank you guys so much for using my free Discord community to talk about meme coins and learn a lot of things. And I hope you guys are enjoying the trade signals as well. We have future signals and also meme coin signals. And I don't know how we did this. The future signals has 100% win rate so far. It's not like we've only posted 1 or 2 coins. It has been a lot of coins, and we haven't lost a single one yet. And as for the meme coin signals, we literally have just hit a 10x very easily, courtesy to Solana Memers, who is our meme coin caller. And we do all this for free, so if you guys want to get some free meme coin calls and some trading calls, join the Discord, meet new people. And the topic of today's video ties directly to the Discord community. I see a lot of newbies in my Discord. They don't know how to trade and they have no idea how to grow their small Solana balance. I personally have been emphasizing this in every single one of my videos, that you need at least 1 or 2 Solana to actually start making profits in meme coins. But what if you don't have that 1 and 2 Solana? All you're dealing with is 0.1, 0.2 Solana. And you want to learn how to grow that. In this video, we're going to be doing exactly that. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to grow your very small Solana balances so you can get up to that 1 or 2 Solana mark and start trading normally and making a lot of profits. So let's begin with why I advise you guys trading with 1 Solana at least. The reason why I want you guys to trade with 1 Solana is so that you guys can follow proper risk management and only ape about 0.01 to 0.05 Solana per trade. What this is going to do is, if you go with this route right here, it's going to give you 100 chances to hit 100x. So if you lose, let's say 99% of your trades, you only win 1 and you win 1 big, you're going to end up making more money. And with this one, it's going to be 5 times less, so about 20 chances to make it big in meme coins. Now this rule can be followed with any balance size. If it's 10 SOL, you can just put the new decimal here and trade with 0.1 and 0.5 SOLs. But when it comes to smaller balances like 0.1 Solana, if this is all you have, following the 1% rule of 0.01 Solana, this is not going to get you anywhere. If anything, you're going to lose money on fees. As you guys know, these platforms charge a 1% fees on every single transaction that you take. So you're already losing 1% of this. You barely have anything to trade with, and you're losing more money on top of it. Now, this number 1 tip of how to grow a small balance is going to hurt you guys, but it's basically to just get a job. I'll be completely honest, growing a small balance is harder than you guys think. Not only is it harder to deal with fees and the amount of trades you guys are going to take, it's very hard to make yourself disciplined. In the sense that you see a trade that has a potential of a 2x, instead of you guys aping 1% of your soul balance, you guys just want to go all in, hoping to make something good out of it. But that's really not how this shit works. How the market is programmed is to make you guys lose. So if you go all in on every single one of your trades, you are gonna lose your money. Sure, people do some YOLO plays where they ape their entire life savings and end up making hundreds and millions of dollars, but that is really rare. That's why those plays get the limelight, because it doesn't happen very often. So not only growing a small balance is harder due to fees, but also discipline. You will be tempted to ape more money because you guys are going to think, it's just $20, let's just fucking ape it, you know? If I get a 2x, I just 2x my portfolio, but if I lose, it's just $20 gone. But when those $20 are gone, the type of feeling you guys are going to get is really not going to be good. Because now you have no opportunity, no chances of getting that balance up again. So tip number 1 is going to be, please, if possible, try to start with a higher amount of SOL to a point where you guys can follow the 1% rule, 0.1 SOL per trade. If you guys can get this is still not enough, I would say, but this is what you guys should be aiming for. And now this video is not just going to be telling you guys to get a fucking job. Of course not. So now let's get into the real sauce of the video. How, even if you have 0.05 Solana, how can you even grow it to like 50 Solana plus? Because if you guys don't know my journey, I started from 0.07 Solana and ran it up to 50 Solana in a month. And that is all documented on my X as well. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you my exact playbook so you guys can follow me step by step and make more money with as little money as possible. So let's just assume my balance right now is 0.1 Solana. Because most of the DMs I get are people who trade with $20 and less, and 0.1 Solana is about what? $170 at the time of recording. Do not buy everything you see. For example, this is the migrated section. Of course, you can buy from every section that you want, but for now, just because the migrated section is here for long, and it's easier for me to choose a coin to demonstrate this on, we're going to be focusing on migrated sections. Let's say you only have 0.1 Solana to trade. The only way you can increase it is by not buying every single one of these coins. Now I do agree, more than one of these coins can look good to you, but that's where you need to control yourself and only buy the coin that is on the highest conviction tier list, because all of these coins might look good, but one is going to look better than the other, and that's the one you're going to buy. Let's go on this less coin. Let's see what this is about. If you guys haven't watched my previous videos, I tell you guys an SOP to what to do when you find a good coin. It's basically checking all the socials, looking at all this data right here, looking all the top traders, looking all the holders. All that is done in my previous video. You guys can go watch that. But let's say you guys are willing to buy this coin right here. So you only have 0.1 Sol to spare. What I would recommend is never ever go above 50% of your balance in aping coins. So if I was trading with 0.1 Sol, I would go with 0.05 Sol, which is 50% of my total balance. Now that throws risk management completely out the window. But the thing is, with low balances, you have to take risks, especially in meme coins. I'm going to show you one more way, which is very risk-free and very less risk is involved. But in meme coins, you have to take bigger risks. So I would say go 50%, and if you're scared, you can go 30% of your total balance. And now this is where most traders don't do what they need to do. That is their fee settings. You guys are gonna lose about 10% of your entire balance just with fees. This is where I get most of my DMs on. They're like, oh Gravy, I have a very less Sol balance. How do I improve? And I tell them this exact playbook. Don't ape in every single coin. Just go buy your conviction coins only, and that's it. Limit yourself to 1 trade per hour max. And that too, only buy something when it's really good, when it really piques their interest. But even when they do that, they tell me, oh, I end up losing money. And the reason is their fees is not right. Now you might see all these influencers telling you to do this for your fees. And I'm gonna be completely honest, this is completely unnecessary. You really don't need your transactions to go in this fast. I'll be completely honest, in my personal opinion, even if you go with a 0001 fees on both of these sides, your transactions are gonna go in just fine. All the tips about the fees that you guys see on YouTube is pretty outdated, only because back in the day, traders were actually making videos, making informative videos. Trenches were a bit different. Nothing used to hover around 30k market cap. That shit went from 0 to $200 billion market cap in 0.1 seconds. That was when you needed good fee settings. You need expensive fee settings. But when it comes to today's market, you don't need to be in and out of coins quick. Even in the worst case scenario that your entry goes in the most delayed way possible, in the end up saving more money on fees if you have a small balance. I would say anything up to 1 Solana. If your portfolio is even at 1 Solana and using the 1% rule while aping in meme coins, your fees should still be this. Anything lower than that, I will say you're completely pushing it, but try it out. Make your priority fee quadruple 01 and bribe 0001, or make them both quadruple 01. At the end of the day, these just are the fees that you can modify on how fast you want your transactions to be. So let's say you guys are trading a coin which is already at a $1 million market cap. Price is not going to move that much. So for those kind of coins, you can just go absolutely bonkers with fees as well. You can go the least amount of fees that you guys want to do. But anything below 0001 gets a bit finicky. I wouldn't advise. But if you're in a pinch, the whole portfolio is like $2 or something, go for it. There's no one stopping you. Experiment with the fees, and I'm telling you this right now, you don't need higher fees. Even for the people who ape 2 or 3 Solana for every single trade that they take, I would say these fees are completely fine. 20% slippage is good. Your transactions are going to be slow. It's very rare a transaction is going to fail, but if it does fail, it's going to fail beyond 20% move deviations basically. So you're not going to be that far off from your intended entry. And as for the sell settings, I would say do the exact same thing. 0001 is all you need. You can go lower if you really want. And as for the sell slippage, do it 40%. Getting out of meme coins is also really important, and people seem to undermine this. You buy it at 33k market cap, and if you're paying attention, sometimes they just jump to 80k market cap in 1 second. And what if you're satisfied with that and you want to sell that really quick? So what happens is, with lower slippage, you make your sell order here, the deviation of the price after your sell order is taken drops beyond 20%. Then your transaction doesn't even go through. Whereas if it's 40%, there are more chances of you closing your position in profit instead of the transaction just completely failing. So that's what I would recommend in meme coins if you're trying to grow your small little port. Nothing beats the 1% rule while aping in meme coins. But I also agree with you guys. Meme coins is about quick money. And I get it, you guys want to make quick money. Never go above 50%. TLDR, if you wanna grow your small balance while trading meme coins, choose the coins which are gonna allow you to use less and less fees. So basically, the higher the market cap, the shittier your fees can be. And now my number one tip to grow your small balance is to just not do meme coins at all. As I said, get a job at McDonald's. But if you guys want to increase your balance just by trading alone, then I would recommend go with futures trading. The reason being, the fees are dramatically less. You can legit use $1 to grow your portfolio to like hundreds and thousands of dollars if you're good at it. And for these futures or these perpetuals, you guys can just trade them directly in Axiom as well. Now granted, Axiom fees is a little bit higher than many more exchanges. I personally use BingX. I'll have it linked in the description down below. You can use any exchange that you want. Axiom works just fine, but the fees is just a little bit higher. And if you guys are not skilled in perpetuals trading, that's why I have my Discord. Every single signal is free in here, and we have a 100% win rate. Now I cannot guarantee you a 100% win rate forever. At that point, I'll be a quadrillionaire and you guys will also be a quadrillionaire, which that's not how life works. It's just not going to be like that. I will try my best, keep that win rate in the channel. So that's my advice. Start with futures trading. So that's going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support recently, and I have a lot of stuff planned for the Discord. But for now, if you actually want to learn how to find runners in meme coins, click on the video on your screen right now. It's going to teach you exactly how I personally find runners. That's going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.